Hello guys, and welcome to this, well, I don't know if it'll become a Let's Play, but at the moment it's a Let's Explore Star Ruler 2. Now, I've tried the base game, and I don't know, there's some bits of it I didn't like, it seemed very, very fast. So I've looked to the mod community, and I've found a mod called Shores of Infinity. And I won't read all of this out for you because we'll be here forever, but basically, it sort of overhauls the mechanics of the game and tries to make it more sort of realistic, I suppose. A universe where the scale is closer to reality. Stars dwarf planets, which dwarf ships. If you still feel a bit cramped, try it. Yeah, okay. So we'll get into it and we'll explore it that way. So let's start a new game. And yeah, the mod adds in the Terrans, so we'll play as the Terrans. Let's go. Yeah, we'll go with that symbol, or maybe that one. Yeah, that one. Should we be red? Yeah, I tell you what. Let's be red, and we will. Yeah, we'll stick with that ship set. Oh, it's all right. So it's already on Empire. That's good. Yeah, we'll play as sort of like a menacing human Terran Empire, and so we'll play as the Terrans. You can just say I'm just come back too far. You can customize the race, guys. I just won't at this point because I'm a bit too much of a noob to know what the customizations will mean. So we'll play as the Terrans. Let's add in another 2 races. So yeah, there'll be 5 of us in all. Let's set up a galaxy. We'll go for Spiral. Let's 5 of us. Let's go with 20. Sorry, no. Let's go with 100 systems. So there'll be 20 systems each, and that will give us a bit of time to get started. We'll go with a flattened galaxy. Sometimes I find the 3-dimensional effect of the galaxy in these games isn't really, it doesn't really affect gameplay too much, and if it doesn't affect gameplay, it just makes sort of working out what's going on more difficult. We'll leave all of these defaults, leave them all as their default. And then all of these game options. So, I don't want a fully explored map. No, we will do the exploring. Star scale. Let's, this is a warning that, may sort of cause us some issues, but let's bump it up because I do want the stars to be larger than the planets. And then we'll leave all of these options. Now there is an option here to get rid of diplomacy, which I did find a bit irritating in the base game. It seemed to happen too quickly. But look, we'll stick with it, and then I can show you what I'm talking about. And if I get really annoyed, we'll just start a new game and get rid of that. So yeah, all of this we'll leave, and all of that we won't touch at all. So let's get into a new game, and it doesn't take too long to load. There we go. So let's pause the game whilst we have a look at what's going on. So there's a big massive black hole in the middle of the galaxy there. So let me just unpause so you can see the graphics. There we go. The graphics are quite nice in this game. Let's pause whilst I work out what we're doing, where we are first of all. So we're on sort of a spiral, one of the arms of the spiral, though we do seem to be able to jump across that sort of void between the arms. So yeah, we're not sort of blocked in or anything like that. So let's have a look at our home system. There's the star, the Kuza star, and it's let's say the graphics are very nice. So enough of graphics. Let's have a look at our home system, which our home planet rather. So Kuza 2. Now then, you can rename the planets, but it's a special thing. So we'll look at that in a bit. So the idea in this game, basically, is to level up your planets, because as they level up, they become far more useful, and they will produce you income, whereas at the moment we can see that we're actually losing income. So in order to level up this world, we need a tier 1 resource and some food. So a tier 1 resource, right, well we've got some semiconductors right next to our world, and it would generate money as well for us to be importing these. Money pressure, we'll talk about pressure in a bit. So in order to get this tier 1 resource, we will need to level up, and so that needs food and water. So we need food and tier 1 to level up our homeworld, and we need food and water to level up the thing that gets us the tier 1 resource. So let's have a look around. So in particular, water. So yeah, the water would be available just from colonizing. So let's send some colony ships there and unpause the game. And we should see, leaving our home planet now, are the colonizers. You don't need to build colonizers as such in this game. The planets generate them. So there's the colonizers heading off over there. What else have we got? We've got a debris field. Okay, let's get some scouts. And yeah, we'll go with 3 light scouts. Another thing I like to do is just obsolete all the designs. We'll design from scratch, because that's where the fun is. Yeah, we'll get rid of that heavy scout. We'll do all the designing from scratch, guys, and let those guys head on their way to go colonize that world. So we'll then have the water. We need some food. Any food? What's this? This is fish. So yeah, we'll cure. Well, we'll let these guys go first. So yeah, the population is recovering a little bit. Yeah, okay. Let's queue up for colonization. And up here we've got influence, energy, and Ftl energy, and research and defense. We'll get into all those various things as the game goes on. So we've got one of our scouts built. Now then, we can send that to the debris field to go scan the debris field and see what's there. Oh, there's another one over there. We've got an asteroid, another asteroid, a comet, and we'll be able to do various things with these oh, what's this? What's this one? Economic materials. Select a planet. So basically, increases the building, civilian, and imperial construction speed by 100%. Increases the planet's maximum population by 2. Oh well, that's very useful. So we've got another scout, and let's send you to go and scan that debris field. And you can zoom right in to the point where you can see the scout, but yeah, they've been scaled so that they are very, very small compared to the planets, which I think is absolutely fine. Oh, this world is a gas giant with rare gases on it. It's got loads of moons. The moons are significant because you can build bases on them. So yeah, we'll just right. So this world now is colonized, and has given us, well, when we export it, will give us the water we need. We've got our further scout. Has yeah, where was another? Yeah, another debris field. Go scan that anomaly. So we will get that world now. How are we doing on? Okay, the population is low, but we do need to. Yeah, let's queue up the colonization of the tier 1 world. Now then, something which is slightly bothering me is I don't think we've got any other sources of food here. What's this? Ammonia. Right. Ammonia counts as food if if the planet has grain or fruit as a native resource. Now we do have fruit as a native resource, so that's quite good. But the problem is we need to have water and food to unlock ammonia. So yeah, we're kind of a bit bottlenecked there for the moment. Oh, we've scanned the anomaly. Right, a debris field. Right. So let me just pause this whilst I read. A minor gravitational anomaly has led to the discovery of a massive, heavily worn ring floating in space. The device's outer structure has decayed to a mere thin shell, the result of suspected eons of stellar radiation and micro-impacts. The ring's interior is composed of various unknown materials, though the remaining detectable fields are reminiscent of hyperlight distortions. Okay. So, enough of the ring is intact and the device may be reactivated. That creates an FTL gate. The application of a relatively small amount of power causes the ring to emit unstable hyperfield particles, adds 1 FTL generation per second. The gate's core could be dismantled and used to store hyperfield particles. I see, okay, well. We could... what to do? Well, I think getting some FTL generation would be useful. So why don't we go with that one? And come out with there. So is there anything else we need to do with that gate? Or... well, no, it's just going to do it ready for us. Okay. So let's put you onto auto explore then. There's the colonizers going to this world. Yeah, so we've got to go out and explore because we need to find ourselves another source of food. I suppose economic materials is... no, it's not a source of food. Okay, well, whilst we're trying to hunt down a source of food, let's if we grab the planet. Yeah, because the population needs to rebuild back up to 3. You can see we're losing more money now because there's less people to tax. We will let's grab the planet and then we can click on this asteroid and let's build a mining base there to get access to the economic materials. Have we colonized this world? Yes, we have. So we can bring the water now to there, and I believe we've colonized this world as well. It's okay. It's in the process of leveling up to become a level 1. Well, yeah, fine. You already? Okay, we don't need to level you up further. And you can provide the water. Let's get the food provided, and you can see now that this world has the ability to increase its population. Sorry about that, guys. I just had to go stop my little dog from barking. So yeah, this world is slowly increasing its population, and once that population has got to 3, then it will level up, and we'll get access to that tier 1 resource, to the semiconductors, which will help with money, and then we'll talk about pressure. So we've scanned the other anomalies, so let's just have a look at this one. So so this is another ring, basically. It's only allowing us to get FTL generation or storage. So we've been generating FTL energy, but we can't store any of it. So let's go with storage then on this one. And then this one. Oh gosh, there's another ring gate. Well, let's create an FTL gate then out of that one. And yeah, well, what can we do? Allows instant travel to any other gate. Oh, I see. So we need to find another gate, I suppose. So let's send you off to automatically explore, and this little chap over here, go and find some new worlds for us. How is yeah? So we've got 6 minutes whilst they work on the economic materials mining base. Yeah, ammonia. Yeah, so we really need to get out there and explore other worlds, other systems. That's a trinary system. Oh, another trinary as well. Just a little yellow sun there. Okay, fine. Well, we'll have to wait for our scout ships. There's one. He's off to go explore that one, and he's off to go explore that one. 1.9. Yeah, still need more people. So you can see on the map here. In fact, let's go to our home system because it'll probably be more interesting. That as pressure comes into the planet, the population will start to build things. So cities for them to live in. So there's 3 people. So you've got 3 sort of city blocks. There's a factory which you start with already on the planet, and there's loads of other things that we can build to, sort of craft the planet in the direction that we want. We're gaining influence, which is good. We'll get into the sort of diplomacy side. At the moment, let's purchase some. Let's purchase negotiate. So basically, you get a card deck. That card deck will keep moving and sort of upgrading. You fill up your sort of kind of your own deck of cards, I suppose, and then when diplomatic stuff happens, you can play them. Oh, here we go. We've got our first one. So Zeitgeist, cooperation. So if the vote passes, the most supported empire will gain 10% a budget increase. If the vote fails, you get an instant bonus of Ftl Energy. Yeah, well, we're not going to oppose or support that one. Best to keep our influence in reserve. We have got some Ftl Energy building up now. Yeah, okay, we can't seem to use it on our scout ships, unfortunately. There seems to be loads of it in the base game, so I think the mod has altered it to reduce the use of the faster than light travel, just to make the game a bit more strategic, as it was the case that you could just kind of warp your fleets in anywhere, it seemed to me, and do it quite quickly. So you wouldn't be punished for having sort of your fleets out of position. Have we got access to this resource? We do, so we can now send those semiconductors to our home world. This world is receiving too much pressure. Right. Well, that should be resolved. Right, so yeah, it's too much pressure here. So we could do with... yeah, so we're importing basically income pressure, but it'll be okay because the people will now automatically build buildings in order to convert the sort of the raw income. So you could describe pressure as almost like an unrefined resource. So if you think about crude oil, crude oil is pretty useless on its own, and too much of it can be very harmful. So what you've got to do is you get the incoming sort of raw resource, and then that raw resource has to be processed by the people. So the people on this planet have they've built a market here which generates 110k per budget and uses 2 of the money pressure. We can also get if we increase the population, it'll help with the pressure capacity, because the planet needs to have a certain level of development in order to effectively process the incoming sort of raw materials. So we'll wait for the mining base to be complete, and yeah, then we might be able to do some more about that. But it is something to be resolved. How are our scout ships? Oh, he's arrived here. God, is there really only one asteroid in that whole system? Oh, there's 2 asteroids. That's a bit of a disaster. I was hoping for any kind of food worlds. Well, hopefully we'll have more luck with this system. What are you up to now? Oh yeah, he's off to the next one. Okay. Well, I hope you have better luck. He's exploring there. He's going over there. Influence 3, and we've got 10 capacity. Okay. So what we want to do, I'm going to wait until it gets to 6, because then we can name our planet. And naming our planet will allow more population and more labour generation. So yeah, we need 6 influence in order to purchase that. So influence you use sort of with diplomatic actions, but there's also kind of just some, actions that you can use within your own state, basically. Things like naming planets, naming flagships. Okay, there's an asteroid belt there with ore in it. There is another asteroid there. Oh, right. So this looks more interesting. So we've got fruit. Yeah, let's immediately queue up the colonization. What's this? This is ammonia. Okay. So we'll queue that up. Yeah, this system isn't. Gosh, we've had two very bad systems, which is a bit of a shame. And this one, there is a yeah, there's a star base there. If we can pick it up, we'll get some more influence. But it is protected by the remnants. So we've got our colony ships hopefully being dispatched. It is going to take them quite a while. I'm going to have to speed up the game. But first thing we need to do is go to diplomacy and buy the naming of the planet. And we will call it Terra Prime. Not very original, but there we go. And let's... oh, that isn't actually Terra Prime. That is the semiconductor planet. This is the one that I want. So yeah, that's another reason to name your planets, because in the beginning they all can look a little bit similar. So this will allow the planet to go up to 6 population, which will allow more pressure capacity, and you can see this planet's actually now making us a positive income. The other thing I want to do here is just early on, let's build a moon base, because that gives you more building room, because we've got our moon here. So they're off to go and grab that food. I would like another scout, actually. Could you build it here? You can't. Okay, it's got to be built on our capital. Let's get another light scout, please. And it's going to take a few seconds, because I want to come and explore this system, what with these being so awful. Is the only way to put it. Loads of asteroids, so okay, well, when ore becomes useful later on in the game, we'll have plenty of that. Neutronium, okay, so we can get some defense pressure. What are you? Peclim. Okay, that gives us also more defense pressure. All right. So we'll get our defense. You see, we've got sort of a reserve fleet of 25 ships. Right, we've got this scout. So come over here and explore that system. Now then, so we've got this world queued up. Yeah. I think we should try and queue up this world, but we may get intercepted by the pirates. Right, so we've built the mining base now as well. So let's grab that and we will link it to Terra Prime. And that will give its economic materials to Terra Prime. And so yeah, we're now up to potentially 8 population. You can see the income now is very decent, and it's sped up the production of things. And we've got our moon base, so that we can build things on the base basically. That's a lot of base. Anyway, it's particularly useful on gas giants where you can't actually build on the planet's surface. So yeah, these guys, they've built another market. Pressure, we're well within our pressure capacity now, and yeah, they're turning that economic pressure into money for us. Do we want to do anything else here? We've got a bit of cash. I think we should plan for building our first first fleet really. So let's get ourselves a shipyard, and we'll build the shipyard in the orbit of the planet. Yeah, there we go. It'll take a little while to get it built, but it'll certainly speed up production. Yeah, as you can see, guys, the stream of colonizers. It would take quite a bit to move 1 billion people, but you can see them moving off. Were there any other asteroids? Ftl crystals, yeah, could be useful. I really need to get some research going, actually. We'll wait for the space station to be built, and then we will need to build ourselves a research building. Oh, this system is more interesting. Hey, and I can't see any horrible pirates. Let's queue up grabbing this water planet. Gives an influence bonus as well. Oh, we're over our influence, so let's purchase. That one's actually cheaper. Sometimes the cost of a particular card will be more or less, so you can pick up bargains. Yeah, well, we'll leave that for the moment. So yeah, we'll queue up grabbing this water planet. What about this one as well? Yeah, maybe we should grab up that one as well. Geothermal vents. Ooh, gives energy pressure. Okay. And something is going on. So Zeitgeist cooperation. Oh, this is what has already been voted for. So yeah, I'm going to stay out of that and save our influence for now. Where are you off to? You're off to there. You're going there. Okay. So yeah, we'll let those guys grab. They can grab those, right? So there's colonizers streaming out of our home system. I do hope that these guys aren't killed by the remnant. So there's 2 remnant bases, energy cache, and a influential knowledge. So yeah, okay. Well, we'll need a fleet to go and take them out, which is why I'm building the shipyard. And how are we getting on with that? Another 12 minutes to go. Yeah, I don't really want to do anything else here whilst that is proceeding. So let's bump up the speed of the game a bit. Still going to take a while, but honestly, in the base game, it's pretty is instant. Like, well, not instant, but they're very quick. You know, they fly out super quickly. You don't really. Well, I don't. Maybe my brain works too slowly, but yeah, it's almost like you've got no thinking time. Right, we've come across another useful system here. What's this? This is deuterium, which gives defense and research pressure. Right, that is interesting. It's got a moon as well, so we can build a moon base there. What are you? Iron. That will increase the construction speed. Okay, so that's very good. And then we've got some food resources. 2 lots of deuterium, actually. And more food. Good, good. I don't know if we'd be able to link that. It's not a connected system. Okay, well, we're grabbing this one anyway, first of all. And the fleet is about to arrive. When we get hold of that world, we will be able to get the trade resources pretty instantly, and that will allow us to level up this world, bringing in 403k now. So that is much better than it was. Still building that shipyard. So we level up with the extra food. Then we need another food resource, where we're grabbing that, and then we need a tier 1 and a tier 2, new tier 1, new tier 2. So I kind of think if we go for ammonia, that will count as a food, right? So if we get ammonia, it will take care of the tier 1 and it'll take care of the food for us. So what do we need to get to the ammonia? Right, well, we will need food and water, which we will get from this second food world that we are colonizing, and I've already queued up some water, so that is good. Now then, so that's kind of all. That should all fall into place quite nicely for us. What I need to do now is look at the tier 2 resource. Oh yeah, so we've got that colonized, so we can bring that back now, and yeah, send the food to Terra Prime, which will now increase to 13 people. So yeah, it's in the process of leveling up and becoming a far more useful world for us. Let's just have a little look, because I've got 6 influence. Can we purchase anything else? Investigate. What's investigate? Okay. Gain. Nah, I'm okay about that. Touch a rider, name a system. Yeah, not really excited by too many of these. Leverage. Okay, well, we don't know them, so that we can't grab that one. Let's yeah. Oh, somebody's voting on power, Zeitgeist power. The energy generation rate of all empires is increased by 25%. Well, I'm not really generating any energy. If the vote passes, the most supported empire will receive +2 energy per second base generation. If the vote fails... Oh, well, people are already supporting it. Yeah. No, I won't get involved in that one. We'll just let that happen. No, I'm okay with all of that stuff. Oh, there's remnants over here. Does at least look like a useful system with food and can't see any water. There's fish there. Okay, so no water, but we've arrived. No, we've already got that. So tier 2 resource then. Do we have any in our home system? No, is the answer to that. What do we need to unlock this water? Okay, water and food would then unlock the water. So we could, yeah, maybe we'll do it. I'm not sure. No tier 2 here. We have now got this food resource. What about over here? No, there's quite a few tier 1s, but no tier 2 resources. This system, deuterium is tier 1, okay. This system, no. Some water though, so I'm happy about that. What about down here? Yes, neutronium is a tier 2. Oh, also jewelry. Right, so neutronium gives defense pressure, whereas jewelry gives money and influence. Okay, so what are you? Oh, this is an interesting world. Loads of asteroids with some planets as well. But I think we're going to have to go for this. How strong is this fleet? Quite well. 7.8k. So we'll have to bear that in mind. Diplomacy. We've let's grab that negotiate one. I find the negotiate ones are very useful to grab hold of. Patriotic surge. Will create us some defense ships. Could be useful to grab hold of that one actually. So we'll do that, and let our influence build back up. How close are we? Okay, so we'll grab that water soon. So yeah, I'm just wondering whether we unlock the water here first of all. So we grab this planet then and level it up, and then ship this water, which generates influence. It's a little bit of a roundabout way of doing it, but yeah, let's grab that. So we're basically going to unlock the water here to be able to ship it over here. Yeah. And we'll queue up the colonization of that world as well. In the meantime, these systems aren't connected. That could create us quite the problem. I don't know if we can actually bring trade over here. We'll see. So we would want the water. So we've got food and water ready now. So let's we will let's colonize those worlds first. And in readiness, let's send some colony ships to grab the jewelry and also some food as well. What's going on? Zeitgeist art. Okay, so get more influence, and if it fails, the empire most opposing will receive a 800 research. So yeah, people are already in opposition to it. Let's really going against it. Let's play some of our cards actually. Let's play in opposition, and we'll play 2 of those, so that we are we are very much in the lead in terms of opposing. Though we could be 4 opposing, and then 8 opposing, and then another 8 opposing. So we probably need to deploy another card to put us in the lead of the opposition, basically. So we'll need that influence to tick up a little bit more. And okay, so we are colonizing this world, almost there. See the ring kind of when the ring completes, that's when you're colonized. Okay, so we've got that, and we need to now bring the food here. And can we bring the water? I think we might be in trouble. Yeah, let's. Can we do that? Disabled resources. Yeah, it can't because it can only trade through connected systems. Oh, how do we make this a connected system? I don't know if just grabbing an asteroid will do it for us, Let's have a look. Have you guys finished the shipyard yet? Yes, you have. Orbitals. Yeah, is there anything that would grab a starport? Would that can be built in systems you do not own planets in, expanding your empire border. Right. Only one starport may be constructed per system. So right. So we've got to build a starport in order to expand things. So we'll build it right in the middle of those trinary stars, and let's move the game along. Let's slow it back down. How long are you going to take, my friend? 14 minutes, or quite a while. Okay, so you're getting on with that. We do have the money. Can you build me a research lab? Because we've got to get on with researching. 300k. Yeah, we can do that. So build that research lab there. Now I've got to go back to diplomacy and oh, what actually happened? Zeitgeist art failed, but we were obviously not. Bugger! They obviously committed more opposition than we did, so we stopped it. But we didn't actually get the 800 research bonus. Somebody else has got that. Oh, buggeration! And I probably had the. This is it. You see, kind of missed out on that by getting distracted with other things, which does kind of irritate me. I've got to say. But look, let's move on. So we're getting our star base built there. We'll start ticking up some research. We do have now a shipyard, so we'll let the money build up, and then get our first fleet built. So what I'll do, I'll call the video to an end there because it's gone on for a little bit, and in the next one we'll get our sort of first flagship built, form a fleet, and then we can go start taking out these remnants hopefully. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thanks very much.